Well, it's July 1st, 2017. I'm at Carlisle, or I don't even know how you say it, Pennsylvania. Stuck here in Pennsylvania, which is kind of what I figured when I took this load out to Philadelphia. Kind of figured I'd be stuck here till after the 4th, and it looks like it will be until Wednesday, and it's Saturday right now. I'm not going to donate any more of my money off of my paycheck to the fuel, so I'm just going to sit here until Bolt's in the base somewhere else. So basically I have 4 days to sit here in this truck stop in the middle of Pennsylvania, but at least it's better and better the further you get from the East Coast. People's attitudes and etc. Anyway, main part of this video is, just wanted to point out, I put all the wires up there, running on there. It has a power wire, an auxiliary sound wire for my satellite radio, and the antennas for the satellite radio and the antenna for the CB radio are all running through that harness right there and out to the antennas and down there underneath. And here's the power cable, and then there's an audio cord that's running up to here. The reason I'm running an audio cord instead of using the FM transmitter on that satellite radio is when you work across country, the FM transmitter doesn't work that great, because every time you switch cities, each city can have its own individual radio stations. That'll come through your antenna and overtake the signal from your satellite radio, and it's annoying as hell, so I'd rather run it from the auxiliary option. If you're using the satellite radio locally, going back and forth to your same job in your same house, in the same area, that's pretty nice, because you could just set this to a specific station, like 80.9 or whatever, that your local area doesn't have a radio station on, and it comes in crystal clear, and never have to have an extra cable or nothing. But for us expediters and truck drivers and etc. over the road, the only way to use satellite radio in a work van like this is to run it with an audio auxiliary cable. Only way to have a clear signal consistently. Otherwise you end up having to switch it all the time, which sucked. I had to end up super gluing my Velcro strip in the back to that board because the heat kept the tape from the regular glue that the back of the Velcro comes with kept tearing off, which I kind of expected that to happen. That's my Wi-Fi hotspot for my tablet that has Wi-Fi capable, and I use it a lot because I pay the $20 a month for Flying J and Pilot Wi-Fi, but the majority of the time I can't even use it. I mean, it seems like maybe not the majority of the time, but it seems like every 4th or 5th Flying J or Pilot that I come up across, I can't use their internet. The other 3 I can, but the 4th one I can't as you're driving along, and you pay $20 a month for that. They need to put an antenna out here in the front parking lot for expediters who want to pay for the Wi-Fi outdoor extended internet service, or else they can't bitch and complain if we park clear up in front of Denny's and block all their spots, because I mean, we're paying for that Wi-Fi service. Technically I could go up there and sit there and do that, but I don't want to take valuable spots away from the Denny's front side, even though I paid the $20 a month for internet, so I should. But you park right over here, not 5 spaces from where you can get it, and you can't get the signal anymore, which is weird because there's a truck lot right behind me. But laundry in that basket over there, I still gotta do it. The whole flea thing, that right there is an old tube sock that I had that I was using. Now it's full of kitty litter. I have like 5 of them spread out throughout the van, and it's definitely drying out the moisture in here. I have a kind of a dry throat now, but I have noticed that even though I still have fleas, the number of fleas have gone down dramatically just doing that. Now I only have maybe 3 or 4 fleas in the entire van instead of upwards of 20 to 50 at a shot. So I'm hoping that the amount of different stuff, that germontrous earth and salt and all the other stuff I'm using in a powder form, will spread out throughout the van. Will keep the moisture out of the van, and will keep the eggs from being able to rehatch. The flea bombing spray works pretty well to kill the existing adult fleas, but doesn't work on the eggs. So you can at least use the flea bomb spray to keep down on the amount of fleas that are flying around. But so far, I'm able to stay ahead of the flea infestation, not able to kill them yet. I don't know yet if I have or not. And then the other thing is, way back there in that tub, I have the lid on right now because it has got water and soap in it. Together is the candle. I was going to use that little tub, and I did for the first night, but I realized real quickly that you need to have a flea trap that's way bigger than that, and since I'm not using that tub currently, I decided to put the water and the Dawn dish soap in it and put the candle in the middle of it at night, and it's catching them out more fleas because they have to fly in there to get to the light and the candle. But they do avoid biting me at night now, which is nice when you have that up. And then plus that candle, at least during the summer nights, will take some of the chill out of the temperature of the van if it starts to get cold at night in the summertime. Just cold enough to have a blanket on. I mean, with that candle going, I don't even have to have a blanket on anymore at night, which is nice. So things are working out. But anyway, I'm going to get this video uploaded. I'm going to go in there to the Truckers Lounge and upload it since the Wi-Fi won't work out here. And sit there probably for another hour and something until the sun goes down. And I hope everybody else out there enjoys their holiday weekend, their Independence Day. But keep in mind that even though it is technically speaking this country's Independence Day, the day we rose up against Britain and said, no, we're not going to take your rule anymore. And we won our independence, and officially won our independence on July 4th, which is why we celebrate it. Technically speaking, we are living in the land of the free, but we're technically not free. We're all voluntary slaves so long as we have a system of control in place and a monetary system in place where everybody depends on money to survive, no matter if you're in Britain or if you're here or wherever you're under a system of control. Think you're not, go out there and break whatever laws they have put in place, like drinking and driving or smoking meth and just arbitrarily getting in your car and hitting everybody out there on the road and not caring or something. Go do a whole bunch of stuff that's against the law and find out that there is a system of control. They'll throw you in jail. Do something serious enough like kill somebody, they'll throw you in prison. But yet, everybody claims that we're free. We're living in the land of the free. Technically, you are free to experience whatever religion you would like to participate in, if you want to. That is totally up to you and totally free, and supposedly, for the most part, the USA does not condemn anybody for doing such a thing. And there are things like that. You're free to vote or not. Women are, have been legally free to vote. Blacks have been legally free to vote, and etc. So there are some freedoms, I guess, so to speak. Everybody in this melting pot. But in reality, we're all servants under a governmental control. You think you're not surviving this country without a social security number. Find out what happens. You can't get a job, you can't get anything without showing people your ID and your social security number. Why? It's because of the system of control. But anyway, I'm not going to go into it too much. Like and subscribe, leave comments, and we'll catch you in a flip. Peace.